Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Rex Red, and this is a Rex Red Gamer channel. And we are going to switch our game here to, instead of Valhalla, this is going to be Odyssey. Odyssey. Odyssey 4K. Let's see. Copy. We have a Odyssey. I figured I would get Alexios back out here. Okay. Now this guy is starting to irk me. He's like, okay, I know the computer's told you where I am, so there's really no point in like pretending like you don't know where I am when the computer has told you exactly where I am. So we're just gonna go this way and totally get out of here. Okay, so now what has happened here is we have a chest down here underwater. I love this one. See? And where's the chest? Down here. Is there anything more? No, just a chest. See? Loot and a few other things. Some drachma. And some of these things here. So yeah, it's starting out lucrative here. So I don't know if anybody else has been told by their phone carrier that well, I went to make a phone call and my phone didn't work, and instead of dialing who I was dialing, it just dialed my the phone people. And they picked up the phone and I said, "What's up?" I said, "I paid my bill and all that." They said, "Oh, we're changing your network over to 5K. You have to buy a new phone." And it was like, they said, "Would you like us to send you to a place where you can buy a new phone today?" And it was like, you know, I was so nice about it. It's like after a few explicatives and what the heck, and why is this happening, and poor me, and oh yeah, I didn't handle it well.
Don't want to be caught here.
No, I didn't handle it well. So where am I? That's a good question, because I have no idea right now where I am. So let's take a look at the map. Okay, I'm on a little island that says a wounded traveler wanted. Well, okay, so this guy here, if we select that, we'll go over there and see what this is. Apparently I was just so tired that I couldn't possibly do another thing. So yeah, they just decided that it's that I needed to buy a new phone. And so they tried to make it as painless as possible. So in the end, I ended up spending $100. But I got a nicer phone than what I have. They gave me a massive, like, $400 off kind of deal. But that's compared to Amazon prices. But Amazon prices are like scalper prices. Not on everything, you know, of course. But on a lot of things they are. Like a 3-year-old phone. And I ended up getting a... it's not refurbished. What's the word for it they used? It begins with an R. A reconditioned phone, which I think a reconditioned phone means that it could have been in somebody's house. They could have put all their stuff into it, and then after a few weeks, they decided, and the new phone came out, they decided they wanted the new phone instead of this, and so they sent it back, and oh yeah, that kind of stuff. What's down here? You know, I think, let's pull out a torch. I think I actually found, somehow I've stumbled upon what it is I'm actually supposed to be finding here, because I could have looked all over. Now, I think there's going to be snakes down here. A snake. See. And so, and then they sold me a phone that I don't think they actually have in stock, which is, it's okay. I do have a landline. It comes free with my fiber optic internet. I hope this guy hasn't followed me down here. So I can still make phone calls. So but I do as soon as I leave the house, I call somebody and I talk and talk and talk all while I'm walking, and I talk and walk. I walk the talk, like a lot. And so, what? There's got to be another way out of here. So I had to buy a new phone. And it's a Samsung phone, and it's a couple years old. Reconditioned, as I said. But it's got a better camera than mine does. And my phone, I'm not going to mention the brand because I just don't. It's been a good phone so far, so kinda, maybe, sorta. But what I really can't stand about it, and this makes the second phone like this that of this brand that I've had this problem with. Okay, it's not letting me climb, maybe because I've got to hit a different key. And so, so yeah, it's a different, and so I get phone calls, and sometimes it won't even let me wake up my phone. It just rings until the call is over, and then it lets me wake up my phone. And then sometimes it will let me wake up my phone, but it won't, let me answer it. And that's about probably, I would say, 60% of the time. So I'm pretty good at answering my phone and getting, picking it up and keeping it near me, listening, hearing it ring. I'm pretty good at that. But it doesn't matter because it won't let me answer it anyway. And so, so then I just kind of like, so I just kind of resolved myself to the fact that I'm going to have to call them back because it's just not going to let me answer the phone. So that's just, that's the way it goes, And so that's what I've been dealing with. And I had a phone from this company before, and that one did the same thing. So maybe it's that I have the same app on my phone that just decides it's going to hog all my RAM and not let me answer the phone. Okay, I'm gonna hit some of these things. Now, I'm thinking there's got to be some kind of something more here, right? There's something more here than this. Okay, I assume that it's a quest, and I just haven't picked up the quest yet. And so that's that. So I think this this guy, he's gonna wait out here until I come out.
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Okay, let's put the torch away. All right, we don't want to go that way. All right, so wherever I was headed, it wasn't there. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Now, yeah, so I'm hoping that this phone will actually allow me to answer calls. That's a novel, a novel idea. Being able to answer calls on your phone is kind of cool, and I'm not exaggerating, it's like 60% of the time I can't answer my phone. And I just figure I'm going to have to call them back, which isn't good because, when you're in like the middle of a technical support kind of call and they call you and you can't call them back because when you call them back on the number they give you, you have to go back through like push number 5 for technical support and push this, and then you get a totally different person. Then you have to tell the story all over. And they say, I say, if I get disconnected, will you call me back? And it's like they call me back and I can't answer the phone. So, yeah, it doesn't work very well. And like I said, I do have a landline. But it's just, I don't have the number memorized. I have to go and look on my phone for the number, and, oh well. So I have a new phone coming. So then, the lady who sold me the phone, she took my credit card information and said, you'll get an email in any minute now. You'll get an email, and it will tell you that you just purchased the phone. And so I checked my email and I said, I haven't gotten an email yet. Now I said, oh, it's coming. Sometimes it's just a little bit late. Just wait a moment. And she says, I'll help you, finish up the sale and everything, and by the time we're done, you'll have gotten your email and blah, 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 blah. And so, consequently, I just didn't get the email that I had just bought the phone. And so she said, well, I would try to, I can't, she says, I can't bring, for some reason my system's down. It won't let me. And you know what, this whole thing about the system being down and everything, I think it's because these people that are doing these phone stuff, they're doing it from home. They get called at home, which is kind of better than them being in a whole room full of people all talking in behind them and you can't hear their voice distinguished from everybody else. So, which is kind of better. At least there's peace and quiet, And so, and they're not all distracted from all the voices, and you're not all distracted from their voices. And so consequently, but that doesn't mean that they have a really nice internet connection. I think some of them are on like dial-up or something because it's just absolutely terrible. Now, what is this? This is something really bad, and I don't think I can kill this. Okay. I think I remember this. This is a big animal. Okay, so we're going to save the game here. Save the game. Okay, this is a grin and bear it. And I think this is a bear. So I think I tried to kill this and it wouldn't let me. So we're going to try again. He's almost dead.
You are a mighty beast, but you did not belong here.
Wow. I usually can't kill those things, so it was a good idea to try the bow and arrow. Apparently my bow and arrow, I think one of the last things I did was upgraded all my junk. So I think I've already been in here and gotten the chest and all whatever stuff was in here. I got it already. Yeah, so she said she says, well, I don't know why it's not showing up, why you're not getting the email. And so so I tried, like she hung on the phone for like an hour waiting for me to get this email, and she kept trying to, she said, well, I can't access my website and blah, blah, blah. For some reason, it's not letting me access the website. And as I said, again, I believe it has something to do with the fact that it's not necessarily their website, but it's the fact that they're in some, I don't know, this, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on with the cables coming across.
Bloody handprint. Hasn't been here long.
Okay, investigation area.
A shipwreck. Might explain how that bear got to Delos.
And so, here, what's this? Loot, obsidian, or Kulaka. Alright,
This record says the bear came from Arcadia. That woman was smuggling the beast. But why? There is nothing left to find here. I should return to the woman.
cool. Alright, so now we gotta go back to the other side of the island, to the island. So, yeah, I don't know why, the website was down, and the same thing. So, to make a long story short, because it's very long even when it's short, she said, well, we'll have somebody call you back in a half an hour. And she was so polite. Every time I'd say thank you, she'd say, you're welcome. And I'd say, she'd say, well, I need to take 5 minutes and talk to my supervisor. And I'd say, well, thank you very much. You're welcome. and so, and I don't know what to say to you're welcome. It's like, well, you're welcome too. And I figured she would have said, well, so are you. Thank you. You're welcome. And so I guess that's part of their protocol when somebody says thank you to say you're welcome. So, so then she said, well, what we'll do is we'll have somebody call you in a half an hour to make sure you got the email. You know, I just purchased something, and I did want to get an email stating that I purchased it. And so so somebody called a half an hour later, and okay. both of... I don't know what's going on, but you guys shouldn't be fighting. I hate fighting. It's terrible. All right, so the more of this going on. If I hit one of these people, okay, I see. That was a good way to get them. Stealing from the poor, where are we? Alright, you got an arrow? I got one too. These bow and arrow are like, wow, super duper. Supra dupra. Alright, so the guy called me up in a half an hour. And I was sleeping, woke me up. My phone did allow me to pick it up. And so, and he said, he says, I'm calling you back for the, to see if you got your, the email. And I said, no, I haven't. And I said, well, thank you for calling me back. And you're welcome. So, so he said, I'm putting a rush on it, and he says, I'm taking the pending status off. I'm going to fix it. And he says, you should get the email in about a half an hour. And I says, oh, thank you very much. You're welcome.
Alive. And the monster?
The bear's dead, and you owe me payment. But first, let's talk about you. Arcadia, right?
Yes.
The bear was being smuggled from Arcadia. I found a record of what was on your ship. And your bloody handprints. Talk.
All right. We were smuggling the bear for a man named Sargon. Poseidon had other ideas. One of his storms crashed us here, and that evil beast broke free. It went right for the crew.
That explains the bodies.
They were my family!
You've suffered enough. What the Dillians don't know won't kill them.
A Misthios with a heart. You're as rare as that monster. Here, take what Frachmi I have left.
Here, and don't let the Dillians catch you bleeding everywhere.
I thought she'd be dead by the time I came back. So that's usually the way it happens in this game. Alright, so a half an hour later after he hung up, I still hadn't gotten the email. So I figured, okay, I will just wait until tomorrow, because by that time it was 11 o'clock at night. And I thought I'd just wait till tomorrow. So I called them at 11 o'clock, 12 hours later. It might have even been 12 o'clock. I called them the next day. And I said, I still haven't gotten an email, giving me the details of the sale I made. And I also bought a phone plan and all this stuff. And I still haven't gotten an email. And, but before I called them, I called my bank. And, so I told you, this is the short story. This is the short story. You'd have to go through hear the long story. You'd have to sit through a couple hours worth of finagling over a phone. So this time I got somebody who was not very nice. They were not following the protocol at all. When I'd say thank you, they wouldn't say thank you back. They wouldn't say you're welcome. They wouldn't say anything. And he was getting upset with me. I thought it's okay. This is the kind of conversation I hang up on. And so I said, well, I said, are you going to check on this? Is there somebody you can check? He says, I'm trying to. If you'd please give me a chance to. And it was like, okay, I will give you a chance to. I won't say anything. Just do it. And so there was a big, long silence. And then he says, he says, I just filled out a big form and told them I wasn't being rude or anything either. I was just saying, because he kept saying, oh, it'll come through, and it's like, well, I'm not hearing out why. And I said, my bank, because when I called my bank said, the credit card company, they said, well, we already approved the sale, but they haven't taken the money. And so that's why it says pending at the bank. And it says pending there. So the bank's ready to give them the money, and it's pending because, and this is what I believe is the case, I don't think they have the phone. I think they sold me a phone that they don't have, and they're waiting for them to show up. They're supposed to be there in a day or two. And so they're selling a phone that they don't have, which, you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind. I just kind of wish they told me. They could have just said, we don't have the phone in stock. Maybe the person selling them doesn't know. I know they didn't know. So, so that's the long and short of it. It's, oh, I think I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna go here. So now it has been an entire day, 24 hours since I talked with him. And oops. Whoa, watch out. I'm coming. And so, yeah, it's been 24 hours and still no email. But I am, at this point, I know it's the phone. I know that, and they're still selling the phone. So they're still selling them to people. So I think they're waiting until somebody sends my phone back, and then they have to go and check it and erase all this stuff off of it. I don't know what. I'm just being facetious about it. It's like they're making them. So okay, now we're gonna look at this. Where am I going? I want to go here to this place. Mysterious place. Now, I've decided that what we're going to do is main quests. Recommended level 53. Why don't we go here instead? That looks like a quest. So, still no email. And I did order some earbuds with it. There's some kind of like true sound earbuds or something. And I already have earbuds. But I told them that these are wired. I wouldn't mind a set of Bluetooth earbuds for my computer. And I don't like using the same earbuds for different things because they just don't... So it'd be nice to have a second pair of earbuds that I can pair to something, and when I put them on, they actually work. I'm not too I really don't. I don't have high hopes on this, but I knew because they were selling them to me that they would probably be giving them to me at a discount. And so I looked them up online, and they were $10 cheaper than Amazon. So always stop and listen to the music. You like that, Alexios? Well, that was pretty cool, ladies. They don't have a drachma. Loot the treasure, huh? So, we're just gonna cut through here. So, no tip jar. So I don't know what's up with this. I just hope that my assumption that they don't have phones, I hope I'm not going to get an email saying, oh, we're sorry, there was a problem with your sale, and then, you know, because at this point I'm almost tempted to just buy another phone because they're like $100. And whichever phone shows up first, then send the other one back. So.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time I thought I could summon you when needed. And it has happened yet again.
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecharis. He'll finish the trek across the border on his own.
I'm always happy to help a friend of yours. Is this one drunk as well?
Not at all. And that politician was not my friend.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people, be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask me to do something secretly, someone dies. What is it this time?
Not everyone was born with your beautiful muscles built for, well, everything. Some of us work better by avoiding fights. This time, that's all I ask.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts. Tell your friend to go alone.
He could, but imagine if something happened and you saved him. Imagine the things I'd do to show my gratitude.
And why do you always turn to me?
You've proven yourself worthy. Plus, I like watching you walk away.
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may take you longer than usual.
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea.
Okay.
Alcibiades told me about you. He said you're blessed by the gods.
It's not. That's not a man's voice. I can tell.
It's nice of you to help someone you don't know at all.
I can tell.
We should stay on the safest route possible.
Well, I thought that's what you were doing. Okay, we're gonna save this if I can. I don't want to go back and kill the bear again. That's for darn sure. That's for darn sure. Dismount. R. Okay. Who is this? Okay. I think we got them. Where's my horse? Let's call the horse. I don't know where that horse went, but we'll take my horse. Alright, let's go. Iron metal. Now, I was unclear of whether if I was supposed to get them there without killing anybody, but apparently that's not the case. As long as they don't get killed, I guess that's the whole point. Is this a temple? That must be the temple.
Ah, that's better. I was starting to get sweaty under that hood.
You're a woman?
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help, and for trusting you with my life as well.
Why the secret?
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me. I needed to escape my husband unseen.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me. It's been tough. I'm not sure I would have lasted much longer.
So let me guess. Alcibiades owed you a favor, or now has some scheme where you owe him.
I'm not sure what you mean. He didn't ask anything of me, and I've never known him to do so. I know many people he's helped at the expense of nobody but himself.
Aww.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either of you.
Wow.
LFCs.
Now, where are we? Where the heck did that take me? Okay, we got a quest here. Now, where did I just come from? This whole area is, look, there's quests all over the place. Happily Ever After, level 53. That is a quest. I am not going to pay the bounty.
Great mysteries do you hide from us?
Where is the quest? Down here. I think I'll walk. Not that far. Let's save this. Hey, little Nap, welcome! Welcome! Sorry I missed you. So, yeah, I'm at this point. If I don't hear from them soon, I may buy a second phone and then just send one back. This is him, right? You gonna talk to me or what? Can you talk to him now? No, I guess not.
I expected more from us. Poro edote,
Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to be killing these guys. It's him. F. Chain attack. Okay, here is my, Okay, I just killed somebody that I didn't mean to kill. H. 3. Now we have the same thing here in this game. R. F. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure why these people are just standing there. H, C. Okay. Alright, let's go up this way. Got a couple of hits on you. One hit and he's down. Mercenary is down. Down, down, down. Now you people, leave me alone. Oh, another mercenary. We're not doing this. We're not doing this little thing. No, not 2 mercenaries in a row. Bye. Bye. Sigmund says bye. Bye. Yeah, Sigmund says bye. Okay, so we're gonna hide in the bushes. Like this. C. Is that? Okay. Now it looks like we're able to save this now, I think. Yeah, let's save it with this guy dead. All right. All right.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm hurt. You never talk to me like that.
My sweet Misthios, such words cannot be handed out at will. It's as though Apollo himself is speaking through me.
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need a few things. Food for an offering, a ring, and some flowers. If you could bring them to my bride, Iris, she'll make use of them.
Okay, so the other woman wasn't a man, she was really a woman. I have a feeling his bride is really a man.
I've known you for a while now, but you've never mentioned Iris.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned. I'm sure you could say the same to me.
So what is it about Iris that turns you into, well, what I saw?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's very open. I suppose that's one of my favorite things about her. The openness.
Okay.
So, flowers, a ring, and food. Where can I find Iris?
She should be at the altar of love. Aptly named, don't you think? Oh, and don't be too taken by her beauty.
Okay. Track the quest. Happily ever after. Okay, they're all down here. Are they? They're way all down there. Okay. Okay, let's grab that. While we go, we need to talk with Iris. Ituto. This place looks very familiar. The temple. This is far away, actually. They look like they're right here, but they're like on the other side of the mountain. What kind of quest have you sent me on? And so we get down here. Call the horse. E. Close to the target, call Icarus.
There, found it.
I don't think he's getting married. He just wants me to clean out this place, I bet you. Yeah, this is sounds like one of his shenanigans. There's 3 things here. Well, I guess maybe I don't see a lot of people here. It seems as though it's all just empty. Just walk right up and take the things we need and leave. Let's try this again. I just don't believe it's this easy. No, look at all the people. They're very well guarded. Okay, can we just go up and take this stuff? Maybe. We'll go grab this first. Without trying to make too much noise. Okay, you're about as useless as can possibly be. Okay, the Straka or whatever. And we go run right past him. Grab this.
These flowers should be good enough for the wedding.
And then we're looking for another thing. Okay, we go out the window. Now we go up here. Climb. Climb, dude. And that we're just gonna go right here. Grab this.
This is your end!
Oh, get out of conflict, interact. Okay. They're just gonna come in. How about that? How about that?
Die, dog!
Nobody calls me a dog. Okay, I think this qualifies as out of conflict. Okay, why is this? I don't think I grabbed the thing and grabbed the flowers.
I think this will be a nice enough offering.
No, so we just went in here and took all their stuff. He wanted me to just grab all their food and grab their flowers and what's this thing?
Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades
And their
standards.
jewelry. And there's something over here. Hi.
Stop there! I want to...
Kill the captain is another thing.
You got the gods!
Okay. Now he's sitting over here with Iris. This is Iris, I think. I gotta make sure that nobody else is coming here. Hello, Iris.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did. How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to. On top of that, he prefers if those people are attractive. He's so predictable. It's what made this whole thing so easy.
It almost sounds like you're using him. What has been easy?
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
I'm impressed. I didn't think Alcibiades would ever be on the receiving end of something like this.
He's used to being on the receiving end.
Well, you definitely have something in common.
I'll pretend that was a compliment.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him, he's happy, and I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your choice. Thanks for helping with the wedding.
All right. I'm not going to tell him. No, he does seem happy, and there's no reason to tell him. Yee, mount, come on. The horse is so hard to mount in this game. Not that hard, but compared to... Okay, I think I just ran by him. Yee, let's get off the horse. Yes, I did. Okay, let's loot first. Loot first, then
It's
talk.
all done.
Wonderful. So, what did you think about Iris?
You found a good one. I can see what you like about her.
I knew you would. Even though nothing could change my mind about her, it's always nice to get confirmation from others.
I hope you two are happy. You seem perfect for one another.
We'll be more than happy. Thank you for your help, Alexios. I hope this isn't the last time we meet.
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia.
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get rid of the Odoros to pay off a debt. Plus, I needed spies to infiltrate Vardas's command. Even though you didn't say the Odoros is the one who sent the package, I still managed to get what I want.
All right. What about the politician?
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replacing. And I had a much dumber man perfect for the job. He survived the party and you got him home safely. But it didn't matter in the end.
The woman with the Olisvos.
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governs the trade routes between Attica and Mecharis. Or, I should say, I do now.
What about your friend, the one pretending to be a man?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And gods curse anyone who doubts that.
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family. With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things happen, well, I wouldn't complain.
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. The Alcibiades I've only shown glimpses of in the past. One day you'll see everything I was working toward, and you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. Oh, I'll make sure you don't forget me when you lead Athens.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
Alright. Lover's helmet. That's sweet. They did have a little tryst a while back, both of these two. So hey. Alright, so another quest done. Save the game. Oh, I can't believe it is almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, I think that's gonna do it for me. This is a perfect place. It's getting to be kind of late, and I think we're gonna find a nice little place for Alexios to, right here, to pitch a tent. Yeah. So this is gonna be it, buddy. Turn towards the sun a little bit. There we go. So look how nice you look, Alexios. So I'm glad we played for a little while. Got to get back into the game. So, alright. Thank you for watching. And I will be back again soon with more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And thanks. Okay, Dawn of Ragnarok. Is that, what is that? It says pre-order now. Don't I have, I think I have the darned, I think I have, season pass. So, I may already be eligible for that. I don't know that I'm going to buy Dawn of Ragnarok right now because unless it comes free, because I already have enough quests to do and enough places to do. I have France and I have big places, so lots and lots more to do. So, but I'm going to check it out and see what it says. Put my mouse over. Immerse yourself in a vast new world of Norse mythology and embrace your fate as Odin. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok will be available March 10th, though that's a long ways away. March 10th, 2022. Alright, thanks for watching. Sigmund says bye. Say goodbye, Sigmund. Bye! Oh, that was nice, Sigmund. That was nice. So, alright, that's gonna do it for me. Have a lovely, lovely day, evening, night, morning, mid-afternoon, early morning, late afternoon, early evening, late night, late, early morning, brunch, whatever time of day it is, have a great one, okay? Please subscribe, click the bell for notifications of when I go live. Yes, this was live. And thanks, Little Nap, for coming and saying hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the like. I'm quite certain that was you, buddy. How sweet of you. So thank you for coming by. Please watch my game videos, help my channel. I need hours and hours worth of game viewing. So I got tons of games on here that I have played. Sit down and check them out. Watch the games and watch me play all kinds of different games. So yeah. So take care. I will see you again soon. I'll be back with more games.